morning. For today's lessons, we're going to be using warm and cool colors. I know some of you know warm and cool colors, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to tell you right now. I have some crayons, some markers, some color pencils. I don't have all the colors of any, but between them, we get most colors. So your warm colors, you could think of things like fire or lava to help you remember. They're going to be red, orange, and yellow. So different reds, orange, and yellows. Reds, oranges, and yellows. So these are going to be your warm colors. Pink also counts as a warm color because it's actually just a lighter version of red. So pink we could add in with our warm colors if you want, but those would be your warm colors. So any reds, oranges, and yellows, okay? So your cool colors are the opposite colors. You could think of water, the sky, the mountains, a nice grassy field, and they're going to be blues and greens and purples. So any blue, green, purples, those are going to fall under your cool colors, okay? So when we look at the color wheel, you'll see that warm colors are on one side and cool colors are on the other. And in our drawing today, that's how we're going to do it. We'll do warm for part of it and cool for the other part of it. So I'm going to switch to the document camera. All right, so you are going to need something to draw with. Okay, because we are going to focus on warm and cool colors. The very first step is to split your paper in half. Now I'm going to try pencil and see how well it shows up. If it doesn't show up good, I'm going to switch to Sharpie, but I want you guys to stick with pencil until you're done, and you could always trace in a darker. Now, when you split your paper in half, so I want about half on this side, half on this side, you can do a straight line, you could do a zigzag, you can do a wiggly. It's kind of up to you. I'm just going to do a wiggly line, wavy line down the center. And then on each side, you're going to trace your hand. Now, if you need help, if there's someone around you, they can help. Otherwise, I'll just give you some tips. So if you put this down hard, your hand down hard enough, it should stop your paper from moving, which will be helpful. And then with your other hand, you're just going to very carefully go around. And you'll just kind of push against your fingers to make sure you're getting the right shape. Most of you have traced before, but if you haven't, just go slow. All right, so there is one of my hands, and I did trace it all the way down to the edge of the paper here. That's just where my wrist went. Now I'm actually gonna switch. So I usually write with my right hand, and I traced my left hand. Well, now I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna trace my right hand with using my left hand. If that's too hard, you could do the same hand on both sides. I just want it to look like two hands are coming together. And you can change how your hands look. So I'm kind of leaving my fingers spaced, but you could have them coming together like this. You could change it other ways. Another way is you could flip this hand this way, and that would still put the thumbs on the inside without you having to trace with the hand you don't usually draw with. And actually, I messed up on my wrist there, so I'm just gonna draw it where I know it needs to be. Erase the lines where I made it go too thin here. Okay, So now I have a hand on each side, and you could adjust if you need to. Like my thumb looks a little weird there because my nail. If you want to trace, if you have a black marker or a black color pencil, and you want to make those lines darker so you can see them better, you can. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Sharpie because I have a Sharpie, but you could use anything dark, or you could even just trace over it more with your pencil just to darken up those lines. If you want to, you do not have to do this step. As I'm tracing, I'm gonna try to kind of fix any lines that are like a little too wiggly or like weird shaped. Just make sure it looks like hands here. All right, so what we draw is called positive space. So in artwork, the thing that was drawn on is the positive space. The negative space is the area around it. So in this case, our hands are the positive space, and the negative space is the extra area around our hands. And we're gonna use the positive and negative space to help determine which side is going to have warm colors, which side's going to have cool colors, and where. So let me just finish tracing this hand real fast. Okay, that thumb's a little weird, but so on one side, in the positive space, you're going to use warm colors. So if you haven't looked through your coloring materials yet, to see what you have, crayons, markers, color pencils, look through them, find your warm colors, so reds, orange, yellows, and you're going to use those to color in the hand on this side. Now you can do this however you want. You could put patterns, you could draw pictures, however you want to do it. Once again, you can be doing this in any design or pattern you want. Just make sure you're using your warm colors. So red, oranges, and yellows. And pink is included in that. All right, so that is one hand colored and one cool colors. So then the hand on the opposite side, so this is just warm colors. The hand on the opposite side is going to be the cool colors. So once again, greens, blues, and purples. Used to color in the hand on the opposite side. And once again, you can do any kind of designs you want. You're just going to make sure to use the cool colors, okay? So that's one hand warm colors, one hand cool colors, and those are the positive space. Now we're gonna flip the negative space and color. So the background, this area around the hand over here, the negative space over here, is going to be cool colors instead of warm colors. Okay, so that's going to be on that side. And then the warm colors are now going to be on the negative space on this side. And you'll color space around the hand, those colors, the opposite. Right, so this side has warm colors as the positive, cool colors as the negative. This side is cool colors as the positive space, warm colors as negative. I realize the screen looks a little too much like yellow. It's supposed to be really bright green, so I'm going to go back over it with this other green, just so it doesn't look like I used yellow. I might confuse you guys. All right, so those are the warm and cool color hands. So once again, one side, the hand is a warm color using the positive space. The other side is cool color using the positive space over there. And then we have the negative space that switches. So on the side, we had warm colors for the positive space. We have cool colors for the negative space. The side that we had cool colors for the positive space, we have warm colors for the negative space. That's your drawing for this week. Once you finish coloring it, take a picture and submit it on Canvas. And I'll see you guys next time.